Yes, hello everybody. We are back. It is I, Helix here, and we are back in the CDC Discord once again. So first of all, before we actually get into any mimic business, where have I been for the past few days or so? Ever since my last upload. Well, you all know the deal. School just started. I am a college student, so you know the deal by now. Fun fact, this is my sophomore year, so happy for me. But anyways, we're here to talk about Mimic right now, okay? We're here to talk about Mimic, none of the other boring stuff. So, a couple of things happened, and even some brand new things that just dropped. First of all, if you go to game announcements, yes, there are a couple announcements that I may have missed, but I don't really care. I guess the one thing is that, the mini thing, Shini Samu, that limited time lantern, its ending sales will be around next month. So if you don't have that lantern, now is that time to get that lantern, because next month, September, it is going off sale. But this is the real meat and potatoes. HOF practice is in. New code, there's this code right here. If I can highlight it, there we go. Use that code in the code thing in the cave part of the lobby down there. And however, a lot of things are now out of the way and Mimic development can smoothly resume. So I guess they decided to just make put out the Hall of Fame practice, just put it out there for now, and then they'll work on the whole lobby stuff, like on the inside, you know. We'll be posting a lot of news soon. In addition, Nightmare Mode now cuts out the intro section to avoid being as tedious for gameplay. There is less yen since that part gets cut out. However, the gameplay is now even shorter for Nightmare Mode, which should compensate for that. So, from what he's talking about is basically the entire part before the Akari school part, you know, the part where you're shooting all the Gata and that stuff. Yeah, for the HOF practice, for those who have actually played HOF practice or are actually trying to compete, you already know this. But for those who are not trying to compete, and for those who are confused as hell, HOF practice and the Nightmare Mode, now they only begin at the Akari school part. That's where they begin. So the entire part where you're outside shooting the Gata, that's gone now. Only for Nightmare Mode though. Nightmare Mode and HOF practice, those are the only things that don't contain the Gata part. Normal Mode still has them though. And they also happy to announce that Rajan and Fujin Lantern will be getting some improvements, including sound effects being added and some visual changes. So the lanterns, Fujin and Rajan, aka the Speedrun Lantern and the HOF Lantern, they're going to be getting some new changes. The next update after HOF will include the new menu plus a new lobby potentially. I'm very excited to share what we have in store. Okay, Muck, alright. So yeah, so they decided to put the new lobby changes and that stuff for a later update, because they want to get HOF out of the way first, you know what I'm saying, which probably might be a better idea if I'm being honest, because I mean, this is kind of that thing that they did last time with Book 2 and even with working on Yokai, where they tried to multitask some things that didn't really work out too well for them. So I like that they're pushing the big thing first, and then later on when the big thing ends, they'll push out the other little things like the new lobby and such. So good job, Muck. Good job. And also, HOF practice will last until the 25th and begin most likely the 28th or that weekend. So, and if I look on my calendar now, it is the 22nd. So you guys have 3 days left to practice for HOF. And yes, I am participating. I will actually be participating in HOF myself, so good luck for me. Y'all have 3 days left to practice, and the 28th or that weekend is when it actually starts. So get your practice in, get your runs in, see which runs will get you better. I guarantee you, I have a gut feeling that Muck is going to say, oh yeah, you need to either have 18 or 20 minutes to get into the Hall of Fame. Like, get under 20 or 18 minutes. That's what I'm betting he's going to say. I bet you he's going to say that. If not, well then we'll have to see. Another thing, let's move on to sneak peeks, because we actually got a new sneak peek, and it's this thing right here. Look at him or her.
Bruh.
I actually don't know what this thing is right here, but we can tell what it is by this right here. That is the handle of a katana. So guess this is our katana friend from that monster sneak peek trailer. The guy that had the katana. This is him right here, or her. I don't know what to call this person. A them. We'll just call it a them. But this is them right here. And bro, look at this thing, dude. First of all, his face.
Bruh.
Oh my god. Their face up here looks like the top of a mask, and they have another nose down here. And this is their mouth. They kind of look like Mihari, don't you think? Because with the slit mouth and everything like that. That's kind of cool. Then we got the long hair, and the katana just says it all. But wow, we technically got our design of this monster, this katana monster here. We don't know their names yet. We don't know like what their purpose is or anything like that. So we're kind of just gonna have to wait for that until, you know, we get a full trailer or when the chapter releases. So yeah, but it's kind of the only sneak peek right there, really. Yeah.